Well, hello to you and welcome to the Land of Reiki and Aroma YouTube channel. It's a pleasure to have you here today in our first episode of the series Discover Complementary Therapy. And today we have a guest, our first guest, Ludmila, and she will be talking about life coach. So I would like to tell a little bit about myself. So my name is Solange Carneiro. I'm Brazilian, but I live in UK 11 years, and I work as a complementary therapy with Reiki, flower essence, and essential oils for emotion. So let's start our conversation of the day. So I'd like to call Ludmila to introduce herself. Please, Ludmila.
Hello, everyone. Hi, I am Ludmila Koronakis, mostly known as Mila. I am a professional certified life coach by ICF, International Coach Federation. And I have been working with coach for the past 12 years. I have a background on business coach, but mostly I work directly as a life coach for about 10 years. And I do hold a niche very close to my heart. That's the holistic coach aspect in both areas, business and life as well. And I am also a practitioner of some complementary therapies that is very welcome on my coaching journey, as I call it, my coaches. So a pleasure to be here. Thank you for inviting me, Solange.
Thank you for coming, and will be very fun. I would like that this conversation become very relaxed and nothing very serious, and everybody like, oh, well, let's follow the script and everything. Let the things come very natural, as we are in this environment that I never thought that one day I'll be going to have a program, because it was something so far away. You know? We always see in the television something like a distance. You know? Say, oh my God, the people is over there, how they do this and everything. And today, everybody can have a channel. I think that, in my opinion, was a deep dream of one of us, that, oh my God, that guy is in the television. I would like to be in the television. I would like to say something for everybody. And now came the opportunity for every single one can tell whatever they want to tell and share anything. So I hope in this series of episodes about complementary therapy, holistic therapy, and any type of therapy that can take us to the journey of know ourselves better is the main goal of this program. So I hope that everybody that's searching for something that, oh, I would like to try life coach, I would like to try Reiki, I would like to try aromatherapy, and what it is and how I will be, what if it will be good for me or not, is something that I think is interesting or not. Okay, so let's start with our guest. So, Mila, can you tell me what is life coach?
Life coach. Yes, I think what you mentioned right now is so true. You know, today we have many tools available to us. Information it's readily available. You know, you have many channels that you can connect. And I think the main goal is knowing yourself. And that's why I use the term journey, because it is a journey. It's not you're not gonna arrive there. It is a journey of self-discovery. But with coaching, we set small goals. You know, there is many goals towards this journey, and you keep moving forward. And we are always moving forward, right, with our life. But the more awareness, more we understand ourselves, what we want, what we need, is definitely, I think, the greatest gift for empowerment and freedom too. So what is life coach? As I have mentioned, I hold this niche of holistic coach close to my heart. And what does it mean holistic? It's such a broad word, right?
Mhm.
When I say holistic, on my perception is embracing, the way I see it's embracing my clients as a whole being. So I really use that as well on business coach, because there is not one person that is business, the other one that is a housewife or a family member, and the other one that's a self. You don't split, right? You are a whole person. And when you start embracing yourself this way in all the strengths and weaknesses that we all have, life goes through more smoothly. So coaching is an active conversation where we're gonna set goals. Basically, my coaches set goals for themselves, and I support them in a very proactive and provocative way. So I challenge them, I give them some tools, to overcome what they feel that is challenge for them to achieve what they want to achieve and to move forward in their lives. And it is amazing. It's so empowering when someone can hear themselves, can create the space to really feel and understand their own needs. So I don't know if that was clear. Do you have any questions regarding what I just said?
Yes, because it's quite interesting, because if you look in that way, it's really like a coach as a coach in the football, or a coach in any type of sport that normally we see, né? But is in a way that someone is like you, together with you, when you would like to improve or move a career or do something that maybe you need a support to, because sometimes we would like to do things, but we have a trouble where I start, and what I need to do to achieve that goal that you. So I thought that was quite interesting, this point to show. And what is the life coach role in terms like this? What is the setup of this in terms of sessions, and how works in how the person come to you in what way they are looking for, or they someone or a company? How is that?
Okay. Well, you said, I really like how you brought up this comparison of a coach, because this is the main idea when people say a coach is like a football coach, a sport coach, and those are very defined niches. They do have, for instance, a football coach. They do have very specific targets and goals in mind for that team. So sometimes they may touch on some personal aspects, as a motivation point, but the main idea is to make the team win that game. And the life coach is your life. What is important to you? What is your trophy? Where are you going to succeed? So, and that's very empowering. It's very empowering to see that. Today, Solange, I am collaborating with 2 American companies. One is Modern Health, as I support them as a mental health coach. And another company is Better Up, that I support them as a business coach. Both areas, we start our coaching journey, and I highlight my niche of my holistic aspect. And we end up, I work with all kind of levels of being. Let's take a look on Better Up clients, like all kind of levels of management and VPs, CEOs, and we always end up on bumps, roadblocks that are very close to their hearts, very close to their personal inner challenge. Mm-hmm. So I find this so beautiful, so amazing, because, sometimes I start my coaching journey and my coach said, oh, I want to increase sales. You know, Ludmila, I want you to help me to increase sales, to motivate my team. What do I do? And once we start to do, you know, our conversation, and the awareness comes there. And my main tool is knowing that my coachees, the person that I'm coaching, is the master of their own life. They have all the tools, they have all the abilities is in there. What I do is just to place myself as a mirror, an encouragement mirror that say, yes, you're not here alone. Let's take a look together, because you have everything that you need inside you to succeed and to do great. And I love this aspect of coach. It is challenging for going from mentoring or to coach, and to teach and to coach, you know, because coach, you truly hold the belief that the other person has all the answers that they need to achieve any dream that they want in their lives.
Yeah, it's something very beautiful now, because in the end you are a participant of the life of someone, and when they are rediscover themselves, because the thing is, as you say, is inside us, but is sometimes needed just a little bit of push, or something like someone to say something for you, and you say, oh, it's there, oh my God, it was in front of me, or really, I didn't believe that I was like. So I think that is very beautiful in both ways, meaning for you that see that awakening of the person. Very nice. And can you tell me about what happened during the session?
Yes, sure. So basically, the first session is for us to get to know each other, for me to understand why the person is seeking for coaching. And I think everybody, you know, I really recommend to everybody coaching, especially life coach or therapy, in both, because I would like also to bring this up, because I have many clients that work with a therapist. And they say, but Ludmila, when you say that you give me the space to talk whatever I want, that is not so defined. You know, what's the difference between therapy and coach? And because therapy, what they're gonna do, they're gonna tackle sort of traumatization and process emotions in a very punctual way. If you need an extra help, we know, with medication or something, they have this more let's say, this aspect that's more like a doctor, like a medicine aspect in a way. And it's really helpful. It is really helpful. I have many clients that are working parallel. Coaching is when you're in a state of your life where you want to make changes, where you want to create a new habit, when you know that something needs to change. Sometimes you don't know what it is, but you're ready for it, you know. And then that is the coaching. Then we're going to have these conversations, we're going to define goals, and we're going to look for tools and move forward. And the therapy would be really this process of getting you there, getting you to a point where you're ready to make change in your life. I'm sorry, I did not answer your question. I went to another answer.
No problem, because you are answer the next question. So that's fine. That's perfect. No problem.
But when I say like holistic, I have to emphasize that, you know, because this is a question that I get very often. But answering your question, how does a session looks like? So our first session, we're gonna get to know each other. I'm gonna explore what brought you to coaching. I'm gonna talk to my coaches about, you know, about me, my approach, and I'll be present and listen. If the person is ready to establish some goals in the first sessions, we're going to establish some goals. Sometimes I offer some assessments, like personality assessment or values assessment. And then from the second session forward, I will research and share some tools where the person can start working on their daily life implementing these tools and also some change on their habits to walk towards their goals.
Okay.
And of course, there is a way. It's not just like, okay, we're gonna achieve some goals. Because another difference between coaching and therapy, coaching usually doesn't last like for years. I have clients that has been with me like for 2.5 years, 3 years, but they finish one goal and start another. But usually it's about 12 sessions, and you see results. You see amazing results. So usually you have 12 sessions, and then you stop for 3 months or something, and then you can come back like with once a month session just for maintenance, as I call. But it's not like therapy. So it's very effective. So I usually say, let's start and have weekly sessions for the first 3 or 4 sessions until I give you tools and you say, this is working, I'm good. So let's meet every other week, then once a month. And also there is a way to measure the development if we are growing in a sort of way. So it's not just like, oh, we're gonna get there one day. No, every week, Ludmila, this is not for me. I try, it doesn't work, doesn't make sense. No problem. You have thousands of other tools that we can use, that we can implement, and we keep changing until we find something that works.
Okay, wonderful. So, and as you was another question that I would like to do, but you just previously your answer was like, what is the difference between life coach and the business coach? Because you look as a holistic, a way that is very complicated, as you said, to put the person as a drawing or any kind of like a compartments that you don't know. No, I'm going to use your life. So I'm going to look at no, I'm going to use your business. But there is a person in that.
Yeah, definitely. So I can comment on that is very much linked to your beliefs, to your values in your beliefs. Because when it's related to business, what is the relationship that you have with money, with what is the idea of you have of success, and how do you see yourself, and why do you do what you do, and how do you impact others? So that's something that mostly of us, and I would include it myself, because I did not see that for many years of my life before I encountered the coaching. I had many beliefs, many limited beliefs, that put me in a sort of position, and I felt that I had to be there. But once you start exploring that, you're aware, oh, this is what I believe. Then you have the freedom. Is this belief serving me, or would I like to re-signify, to give another meaning to this belief? And, open doors to my life and explore other things that maybe was not available for me.
Yeah, because according to the beliefs that we have, can limit us to do things, and you don't reflect about the beliefs that you have, and the moment that you realize that you have a belief, for example, I always saw something very interesting for me, that I always listened that money was dirty. And this became something part of me, and something, you come from outside, that we are in the street, arrive in the home, go over there and wash your hands. The money is dirty. So you start to make that, I can't touch the money. I can't have money in my pocket because if I need to wash. So this can bring to your life many blockage, and you think, oh my God, why I think? So it's something that, from my experience, I work a lot, because, well, if the money is dirty, why I want something dirty in my life? And you block many things, right? And this, the belief system, that's depend where you brought up and how is the things become very concerned in your day, you know? So and of course you in all this our conversation, the next question was, what can I coach help me with? So you just said, depend of your goals and what you would like to achieve. And I talk with you, say, I think that I'm going to once again to have a session with you, because I had just one, and I think that is we are always discover things inside us, né? In that way. Ludmila, is something that every day you look in the mirror, say, oh my God, who you are, né? Because
Exactly.
yeah.
That's a beautiful question right there. You know, who am I today? Because you are not the same person as yesterday. And I think many people take that for granted, you know, all this beautiful work that we do in our everyday life, you know, for awareness and acknowledgement, and we keep treating ourselves in the same ways.
Yeah.
And revisiting beliefs is exactly that, you know, really looking at yourself, who you are today. Mm-hmm. And I can complement on that question, Solange, like what coach can do for you. I say when you feel something, and I really like to bring this attention to your body. You know, when you feel something, it's not right. Something is there, you know, something is itching inside you. Something needs to move, you know, but you don't know what it is. Coaching can help you, because it's really stopping and take a look from inside out. And sometimes we give meanings, you know, oh, I'm this because I work too much, because I don't have time. That's why I'm stressed. I'm stressed because I don't have time. If I have time, I have stress. And many times you do have time and you continue being stressed. So it's not it, you know, so it's just the curiosity. Curiosity and awareness are basically like the representation of coaching. Be curious and seek for awareness.
Wonderful. Very nice. Thank you so much for all this, love. I think you could talk about this a lot, but I think that for introduction, I think that it will very good. If you'd like to add something else that my question is missing something, and if you'd like to complement something, if you have something more to say.
Yes, definitely. First of all, I just want to bring my gratitude to you. You're such a wonderful colleague that holds very similar beliefs that I do in the work that we do, you know, the beautiful work that you do. I always have experimental work. It's really connected to our purpose. So it's not just a job. It's not something that we do just for money or to whatever, and with nothing wrong with that. But when it's out of passion, when it's out of to serve others, I feel very grateful to connect with people. So, you know, like you, and to be here today sharing this experience. And I congratulate you for your channel. That's amazing.
Thank you so much. I am pleased to have you as my first guest. I have this beautiful connection with you. You will share some courses together, and talking and sharing experience is always doesn't matter where you live, where you are in the planet, because in the end, everybody is connected anyway. Yeah. If, as I always say when I teach Reiki, if the Big Bang decided to return to the same point, nothing is an illusion that we live, that everything is separate. Everybody is just one. If the Big Bang happened and explode everything and become aware the universe that we see, and if the Big Bang will be undone, nothing is really, doesn't have a separation. Everybody's connected with everything. It's just an illusion that we are separate. Huh?
It's beautiful, profound. Very nice.
So thank you so much. Thank you so much. If you are listening or watching this video and you'd like to make any question, please do in the comments, and Ludmila and I will be happy to answer. And I hope to see you next time. Thank you.
Great.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.